Of a line with a known point and slope is given with this formula, as you probably remember. Let's calculate it. Y minus 9 is equal to m times x minus x1. So y minus 9 is equal to 4x minus 24. When I add 9 to each side, y is equal to 4x minus 15. Let's calculate that. Y minus y1 is 5 now is equal to 5 times x minus 9. So y minus 5 is equal to 5x minus 45. When I add 5 to each side, y is equal to 5x minus 40. Y minus 4 this time is equal to minus 5 times x minus 8. So y plus 4 is equal to minus 5x plus 40. When I subtract 4 from each side, y is equal to minus 5x plus 36. This time y minus 5 is equal to minus 3 times x minus 6. So y plus 5 is equal to minus 3x minus 18, because this will be plus. So what I have here is x plus 6, and when I expand this parenthesis, when I subtract 5 from each side, what I have is y is equal to minus 3x minus 23. Let's do it. Y minus 3 over 3 minus 5 is equal to x minus 6 over minus 6 minus 9. So y minus 3 over minus 2 is equal to x plus 6 over minus 15. Now let me multiply each side by 2 and 15. 2 and 15, and since there's minus negativity in both of the sides, let me multiply one of these numbers with negative 2. So what I have is these are cancelling each other out and these are cancelling each other out. So y minus 3 times 15 is equal to 2 times x plus 2. 15 y minus 45 is equal to 2x plus 12, and when I add 45 to each side, what I have is 15y here, which is equal to 2x plus 57. Now it's time to divide each side by 15. So I have y is equal to 2x plus 57 over 15. Or I could say this is equal to 2x over 15 plus 57 over 15, which is equal to 2x over 15 plus 57, and 15 are both divisible by 3. So when I simplify, this is going to be by 3, this is going to be 5. 57 divided by 3 is equal to 19. So I can say 19 over 5. Y minus 4 over 4 minus 2 is equal to x minus 8 over 8 minus 3. So y minus 4 over 6 is equal to x minus 8 over 11. Let's multiply each side by 11 and 6. So these and these simplify each other, and I have 11 times y minus 4 is equal to 6 times x minus 8. 11y minus 44 is equal to 6x minus 48. Let me add 44 to each side. So what I have is 11y is equal to 6x minus 4. And I divide each side by 11. So y is equal to 6x minus 4 over 11. Y minus 7 over 7 minus 2 is equal to x minus 9 over minus 9 minus 6. So y minus 7 over 5 is equal to x plus 9 over minus 15. Now let's multiply each side by 3. Let's multiply each side by 5. What I have is now y minus 7 is equal to, these simplifying each other, this is going to be minus 3 only. This is equal to x plus 9 over minus 3. Let me add 7 to each side now. So y is equal to x plus 9 over minus 3 plus 7. And instead of this, I can write this as 21 over 3. And instead of this, I can take it into parentheses or negativity. So I could have minus x minus 9 over 3 plus 21. Then y would be equal to 21 minus 9 is equal to 12 minus x over. If you want, I can separate it as 12 over 3 minus x over 3. So what I would have would be, this is equal to 4. 4 minus x over 3. Or if you want, you can write it as minus x over 3 plus 4. Let's subtract x from each side. Minus 4x. So 3y is equal to 12 minus 4x. And when I divide each side by 3, what I have is y is equal to 12 minus 4x over 3. Or I could say 4 minus 4x over 3. As you remember, the slope is the coefficient of x, which is equal to minus 4 over 3. If these two lines are parallel to each other, then the slopes of these two lines must be equal to each other too. So the slope of this line is equal to minus 4. Therefore, the slope of the second line must be equal to minus 4 too. Let's calculate it now. Y minus y1, which is equal to 8, is equal to now minus 4 times x minus 4. So y minus 8 is equal to minus 4x plus 16. When I add 8 to each side, what I have is y is equal to minus 4x plus 24. The slope of this line is equal to plus 6, as you see here, because the coefficient of x is equal to 6. And in the choices, we have to look for the one with the x coefficient being x. And we have here y is equal to 6x plus 18. So these two lines are parallel to each other. These two lines are parallel to each other, therefore their slopes must be equal to each other too. So let's find the slope of this one first. What we have here is when I subtract 9 from each side, and I get 4y plus 6x is equal to minus 9. When I subtract 6x from each side, what I have is 4y is equal to minus 9 minus 6x, dividing each side by 4. What I have is y is equal to minus 4 minus 6x over 4. Therefore, the slope of this line is equal to minus 6 over 4. Keep this in mind. We're going to use it here. Let's choose this line. Let's solve this line first. What we have here when I subtract 16 from each side is mx plus 6y is equal to minus 16. And when I subtract mx from each side, what I have is 6y is equal to minus 16 minus mx. And I divide each side by 6. So y is equal to minus 16 minus mx over 6. And the slope of this line is equal to minus m over 6, which must be equal to minus 6 over 4. Now it's easy to find out. I just need to multiply each side by 6. And of course, sorry, minus 6. So these minuses will be gone. And what I have here is m is equal to 36 over 4, which is equal to 9. Let's find out the answer by starting with this y minus 6 over 6 minus 0, so I don't write, is equal to x minus 0 over 0 minus 3. So y minus 6 over 6 is equal to x over minus 3. When I multiply each side by 6, what I have is y minus 6 is equal to minus 2x. In this question, the answers, the choices are in a layout that the number is at one side and x's and y's are in the other side. So let me add 6 to each side. So what I have is y is equal to minus 2x plus 6. Now let me add 2x to each side too. So what I have is 2x plus y is equal to 6. Now let me divide each side by 6. So what I have is 2x over 6 plus y over 6 is equal to 1. Or when I simplify, x over 3 plus y over 6 is equal to 1.